Okay, so good afternoon, everybody. So today I am planting out my onion seeds. So yesterday I did my carrots, and today is onions. So I already started here with you probably see the seeds in there, and these are my Texas early grano. Takes 110 days to maturity. So, and what I do is just sow them all together in there, and then just when it's time to transplant, just separate them. So that's a lot easier than trying to do individual sales or trying to start them from seed outdoors. And if you hear the humming in the background, that's my freeze dryer on. So I also have two planters here that I'm going to put some red grano onions and Alsa Craig. Now the Alsa Craig, it says it's a long day onion. So, but I'm gonna try it anyhow and see how it works. And if nothing else, we could just have the tops. So I'm going to do a tray full of the red onions, and then a tray of the Alsa Craig. I think that's how you pronounce it. And somewhere in another little container, I'm going to do some bunching onions for a friend who wants just the onion tops. So I'm going to go ahead and get this started. Okay, so these are the Alsa Craig onions. And so what I decided to do, because these are long day onions and I really don't know how well they're going to turn out, I think I'm just going to do a little in 4 cells here, and then in these 2 cells over here I will do the bunching onions. So, and all I do is just take a little and sprinkle on top. And some of these will be going to other folks, so I won't be planting all of these in my backyard. So I really don't need that many onions. But, and then I will go back and cover these with some soil. So spread those out a little bit there. Okay, and it really doesn't matter how close they are, because when you separate them, they'll be fine. So that's going to be the Lisa Craig, Alsa Craig, in these 4 cells, and they're going to do the bunch of onions in these 2 cells here. So let me get my bunch of onions ready. And these are Dollar Tree onions from 2023. So I'm going to go ahead and just plant all of these in these 2 cells here, and hopefully they will germinate. So let's see here. Shake them around. Okay, so there's a hole in the pack. A lot of them just fell out on the floor. But anyhow, and it's raining outside today, so that's why I'm doing everything indoors. I'm gonna eat some apple pie. Okay, so I got all of those in there. It's gonna be a lot of onions. Okay. Alright. So now I'm going to do the red onions. So I want to first get these labeled before I forget what I got. Okay, so here is the red grano. So easy. And just gonna shake these over. I wish I could have found the uncoated red onions locally, but I didn't. So we'll see how these go. I might go ahead and order some more, just in case these don't turn out. But so I'm gonna go ahead and get these spread out a little bit. Plenty of room. I really want more red onions than this, especially if I'm gonna be sharing with folks. And then I'm not sure some of these are actually got seeds in them or not. Probably just red pellets. Nothing in them. Who knows? But anyhow, let's go over here. Spread the little perlite. And this is a mixture of soil 3 and Pro-Mix and perlite. So here is the label for this. And this is all red grano early. Okay. So those are my onion plantings. So I'm gonna go ahead and get them covered, a little bit of soil, and get them watered. Alrighty, so I have my onions covered. I put a thin layer of soil, especially over the So Easy ones because they had that thick red coating, and so just a thin layer of soil, and then a thin layer of vermiculite on top of them. And so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm not even sure where we're gonna put these yet because I don't have the spot ready for them yet. So hopefully by the time they start to germinate within the next couple of days, I'll have the spot ready for them out in my shed under the lights. They don't need a heating pad because it's hot already, but I do know that they need some light. So I'm gonna go ahead and stick them under the light so that when they start to germinate, they'll already be ready. So that's it. That's it for my onions. And then back here in the back are my carrots that I'm going to see if I can get those started from seed indoors. So thank you for watching. Okay, so today is Tuesday, August 5th. And I'm getting ready to start some of my brassicas. I'm getting ready to start my collards. I have some Bates collards and some Georgia Southern collards. And these just say Georgia collards. So I'm assuming Georgia Southern, not sure. But anyhow. And then I have these 4 types of cabbage. And this is the Brunswick, all seasons cabbage, stonehead cabbage, and red acre cabbage. Now I have some other different types of cabbages like a Dutch head and something else, but this is going to be for this round here. And also I'm starting some Swiss chard and some little gem lettuce. So this is supposed to be, I guess, a more heat tolerant lettuce that I'm supposed to be able to start in August here in my area. So I'm going to give it a try early. It's 1,000 seeds in here, so it won't hurt if they don't turn out right. But anyhow, so I got all my pots, my trays here, and I am doing this inside because it's raining again, which I'm loving the cooler weather and the rain that I need for the garden. So yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and start getting my seeds ready and my plant labels, and I'll be back. Okay, so here are my Bates collards, and so what I'm going to do is just okay, so I have all the seeds in there, the collard greens, and I'm gonna go ahead and get these topped off with some vermiculite, and I'll be back. And then go back and put a bit on top. supposedly this stuff is supposed to help with gnats also. So we'll see. I don't think I really used this on all my seedlings before. Let's see how they're going to. Okay, so hopefully that's not too thick. And the seeds can still pop through. So that's it. So those are my collard greens. And I'm not going to get to these tonight. I'll have to do these tomorrow because it's already 11:30 and I need to get ready for work in the morning. So I'll be back tomorrow. Okay, so today is August 6th and I'm getting ready to sow my cabbage seeds. So what I'm going to do with these 6 trays is because I'm doing a lot of plants for other folks. When you see me doing a ton of plants, they're for other people. Some I'm selling, some I'm giving away to family and friends. So, but I'm going to do half Brunswick cabbage, and then I'm going to do half stonehead cabbage. And so I'm going to start off with the stonehead cabbage first. And I'm just going to sow them the same way I did the collard. So just sprinkle 2 or 3 seeds in each cell and then cover them with some vermiculite. So I'm going to go ahead and get those dropped and I'll be back. Okay, so I got my other set of cabbage, my Brunswick cabbage, potted up. And so what I'm doing now is just pressing the seeds down in the soil, giving a little bit of cover. Just moving the soil around a little bit and pressing it down, pressing the seeds down into the soil. And then I'm going to come back and cover them up with some vermiculite. So let me go ahead and finish doing this and I'll be back. All right, so here is my cabbage tray, all finished. So, and I have to figure out what I'm moving on to next. Okay, so what I'm getting ready to do now is to plant my broccoli, some Brussels sprouts, and some red acre cabbage. So I got here 4 different types of broccoli, and then the Brussels sprouts and red acre cabbage. So I'm going to get those planted up into my pots here, my seedling trays here. Okay, so here is my broccoli, and I got Imperial broccoli, the Calabrese broccoli, the Sun King broccoli, Purple Magic broccoli, and then I have the red acre cabbage back here in the back, and a tray of Brussels sprouts. So I'm gonna go ahead and get these watered in, and that will be it. Okay, so today is August 7th, 2005, and I'm back to starting more seeds. So today, I'm going to be doing some more cabbage, some all seasons cabbage, some nautical dwarf green beans. I have 2 different types of kale here. I'm going to do some more broccoli, and also I'm going to start some spinach, some Swiss chard, some purple kohlrabi, some lettuce, a little gem lettuce, and some butter crunch. So these 2 are supposed to be a good heat tolerant variety, so we'll see how well those do. And I got 2 different types of celery here. This will be my first time growing celery, so I'm very excited about that to see how they're going to turn out. And of course I have a red celery and a regular green celery. And then I have some evergreen bunching onions. So my plan is to plant the onions here in this tray. And then I'm going to plant the celery seeds here in this tray. And because I know the celery takes a long time to germinate, so I want them to be by themselves so that I can cover them up with a dome for some humidity. And the same with the onions. I'm going to go ahead and mass plant those in that container and then just separate them when I get ready to plant them up. So I know you've seen me start a bunch of more seeds, so I'm just gonna go ahead and get that done and get it over with because it's already like almost 10:30 at night and I have to go to work in the morning. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started, And this will be the seeds I'm starting tonight. Alrighty, so I have everything seeded up, planted up, and covered with a little vermiculite. Some things are covered a little bit thinner than others, like the lettuce. That's supposed to be just surface sown, so I just put just a tad bit of vermiculite over it. And that's supposed to, from what I understand, help keep moisture in the soil. And also some people say help fight fungus gnats, so we'll see. And so in this is my tray of bunch of onions, and this is my tray of celery, which I thinly put vermiculite because that's supposed to be surface sown as well. And this is actually my first time growing the celery, so I'm excited to see how that turns out. And yeah, and this is my first time growing bunching onions too. So, but anyhow, so that's that. And I think I have one more round of some things that I want to plant, and just some more different types of lettuce, some cauliflower, some beets. But I think I'm going to hold off on those for probably another week or so. And I don't want to get too much stuff going at the same time and not have space for it in my shed, where I'm going to keep all of this stuff under the lights in the shed because it's much cooler in there, and I don't want to put anything outside with the temperatures fluctuating and all the rain and then all the heat. So the shed is a more constant temperature, and I have fans and stuff in there. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this stuff watered down, and that's gonna be it for tonight.